What up, y'all? Chris. Two videos one day. If you saw my last video, if you're an MMA fan, not wearing the same shirt on a different day. Same shirt, same day. Alright, quick prediction for this upcoming HBO card, doubleheader. Looking forward to it. If nothing else, I don't know if it's the main event or not now. I believe Donaire versus Toshiaki Nishioka is the main event. I believe so. But I'm looking at BoxRec and it has Rios Alvarado as the main event, which I think should be more fitting. Not to say Donaire isn't the, I guess in the pound for pound or grand scheme of things, Donaire is higher than everyone else as far as a fighter, but his last couple of fights, man, they haven't been nothing like main event worthy, his performances. So, and, I'm not a lot familiar with Nishioka. I know he's got a win over Rafa his last fight, Rafael Marquez, but I've kind of got a thing. Whenever HBO shows an opponent, an upcoming fighter for a fight, and they only have a still photo, no footage of him, I'm probably not going to pick him. And thus far, I think I've been 100% on that prediction accuracy if nothing else. So, give me Donaire, Donaire by decision, I guess. I don't know. You want to think the Filipino Flash by knockout, but he hasn't been looking so flashy as of lately. So, Donaire by decision. As far as the fight that I and most fans are looking forward to, I believe, Brandon Rios versus Mike Alvarado. Yeah, man, this is like a fight of the year potential written all over it, right? Similar styles, both like to go to war, go to slug it out. I know Rios, I mentioned Donaire, Rios hasn't really looked all that great in his last couple of fights either. A Murray fight or definitely not the Richard Abril fight. Now, hopefully, I believe that weight was a factor. Everyone knew he wasn't going to be able to get down to lightweight for the Abril fight, so it's like, why even bother him there anymore? He tried to, didn't. And he looked like trash in the fight. Actually, most people thought he deserved to lose the fight, myself included. But he got the decision because he was the house fighter, or the company fighter, top rank. I don't think it's going to play into this fight. He shouldn't have problems making 140, I hope. You never know. I didn't think Sean Guzman would have problems making 140 when he moved up there either, but we saw how that turned out. So you never know with these guys. But let's assume he doesn't. Man, this is a tough fight to call. Both guys just go in there and go to town. Could take ass whoopings for a while and then come back and turn it on. I think that's been the case for Rios at times, particularly in the fight against Acosta. And Alvarado in the case against British Prescott. He was losing that fight pretty handily. And then he turned things around late and ended up stopping Prescott, which was definitely the best fight of that night. I believe that was on the undercard of Pacquiao Bradley, maybe? One of those recent pay-per-views. But that was a hell of a performance. I think that's what got him this fight. Who do I favor? I'm going to go with Rios. Maybe because I'm a bit of a fan. Maybe because I'm a bit more familiar with him. I've seen him fight more times. He's got a little bit of an edge in youth, which can play a factor. When you're fighters like this, you've been in a lot of tough fights, even if you're undefeated. The less mileage you have on the odometer could play a factor. Don't know if it'll be the case, but it's something to look at to. Alvarado probably is a naturally bigger guy, slightly. Got a slight reach advantage. I don't know how much reach is going to play a part in this fight, but I just think it's going to be a toe-to-toe war. Maybe like Rios versus Antilleon. I don't think it's going to end that early because I think Antilleon really didn't have all that much left, especially compared to Alvarado, but I think these guys are just going to go in there and toe-to-toe and bang it out. I know we're hoping for a Castillo-Corrales 1 type of fight. Hopefully that's what we get. You never can tell. Sometimes when expectations are this high, we set the bar so high it can't be reached. But I do think this fight's going to pay dividends. Seems like a can't-miss stylistic matchup. I don't think it's going to go to the distance. But if it does, both guys are going to be pretty banged up by the end of it. But I'm going to go with Rios by late stoppage. It's going to be a war. I don't got any other reason than A, he's shown he can take it and keep going on. Both guys seem to get strong late, particularly Rios. At least, seen it time and time again. He doesn't seem to wear down. He has, but He always seems to be into a fight late, regardless of what shape he comes into it. So I'm going to go with Rios by late stoppage or a decision. Shit, I don't even know if it's going to get a stoppage or not, you know. Who knows? If it's a stoppage in this one, it might just be on cuts. You never know. Just swollen eyes, something like that. But if it goes to a decision, it's going to be as close to a fight as a lot of us expect. Don't be surprised if it's close, like a split decision or something. And if it's going to be a close decision, it's definitely going in Rios' favor. Because once again, he is the top-ranked guy. He is the quote-unquote house fighter. But either way, I'm looking forward to this one. Can't wait for it. Expect to be a damn good fight. Fight of their potential. Let's hope we get that kind of a result. What are you guys' thoughts on the fights? Donaire, Nishioka. Does Nishioka have a chance? If so, let me know. And Rios, Alvarado. Who do you got winning and why? I'm sure you probably have a better analysis or insight in this fight than I do. Feel free to share it. Enlighten me. Otherwise, just let me know who's going to win it, how they're going to do it. That's it for now. Everything science and violence related in the information part of the video as always. Until next time, I'm out.